Yeah, so you got introduced to resilience through our corporate 8-week challenge, and like, how was that?
I had no idea what I was signing up for when Grace asked me to do that. She was like, yeah, we'll get like some virtual workouts, and then like there's a prize at the end. And I was like, okay, great. Like we'll get links to stuff and we can do it whenever. Yeah. And then we like did the first workout and I was like, I don't know what I just got myself into. So like having that community really helped me like to feel comfortable in that and to like
that's awesome.
Make sure that I had my footing.
What was your workout experience before COVID first? Mm-hmm. What were you doing?
I would describe my workout routine before COVID as very sporadic. I belong to a gym in New York, but I live in Brooklyn and I work in New Jersey, so it's 3 hours round trip of commuting every day.
Wow.
I leave my house at 7:30 in the morning and I don't get home until 7 o'clock at night. And the last thing I want to do when I get home from an hour and a half commute is go to the gym. But then when COVID hit, I obviously had so much more time on my hands, not having to commute and working from home. When Grace brought up the corporate challenge, I was like, I think having a community and having a trainer and someone to keep me accountable would be really awesome.
Yeah. How difficult was it for you to get going and to start in these workouts?
I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most difficult, I was probably sitting at like a 7 or an 8 at the beginning. But after a workout, I always feel accomplished. I always feel like I've done something.
Awesome.
I've done something to challenge myself that day. I've done something that makes me a better person, health, mentally, whatever. I've done something with my day, which especially in quarantine is a great thing. And I feel like the difficulty changes with every workout, like depending on the day that I've had, or if you're having us do burpees, like depending on what you're throwing at us, it's gonna be harder. And there's days when Grace and I will look at each other and be like, did we just get like weaker overnight? Like, why is this so hard today? And then there's other days where we're like, that was easy. Like, what? That's one thing that I love about your program is it keeps, nothing's ever the same, and it keeps the body guessing, and it keeps us guessing, and it really does make it exciting to keep coming back because we're not doing the same workout over and over again. I love that your structure is always similar. I know there's always going to be 4 parts, and I can check them off as we go through. I'm like, okay, I'm a quarter of the way there. I'm half, like we're almost done. So that always helps, but then changing up everything within those 4 parts, I think is what makes it exciting and new every time. Every time you say that, every time you're like 6 burpees, I always am like, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna get 6 in 20 seconds. And then I do it and I'm like, whoa. Okay.
What are your 3 words to describe resilience training?
I would say encouraging, challenging, and empowering.
Oh, I like empowering.
The encouraging definitely comes from you and like your coaching style. Like through this journey, as I've talked to like different friends and family about that, I was like, I would never be able to do this if it wasn't Coach Mike. Like I could never do this with a trainer who's like, go harder, like screaming at me. But you're screaming at me in like a happy way. Like during the workouts, I want to hate you, but I can't hate you because you're too happy and you're too nice and you're too, like, you just want us to do the best that we can. And that, I think that like is a really great attitude that rubs off on us as your clients.
That's
challenging.
Awesome.
Like I said, the workouts can be hard, difficult, but again, every time I finish a workout, I feel like I've accomplished something. I can go into it thinking, oh, I don't want to work out right now. I've had a crappy day. Like, I'm not going to be able to do this. And then by the end, I'm like, okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
Hard, but we did it. And then empowering, because when you finish workouts and when you look back, and I look back at how long I've been doing this with you. And like I said, when I started, I was like, I'll probably quit. But like, I don't know how long it's been, like 8, 10, 12 weeks now. And I'm still here 3 times a week doing things that I didn't think I could do before.
That's awesome. What kind of progress have you made?
I think I see the progress most when we're like in the workouts and we're doing moves that I've done before. And I'm like, oh, I can now do some of my push-ups upright instead of modified, or I can
Yes.
do those 6 burpees in 20 seconds, or I
Yeah.
can just do more, or again, like go out of that modified position after being unable to do that before.
Yeah.
But also just like progress in my view on exercise and fitness. As a woman, we're like raised in this society of body standards and weight loss and all that kind of stuff. And I've
Toxic messages.
a few years tried to shift the focus to like health and wellness and more of like an overall kind of like what you said your philosophy is. So I think having a trainer that has the philosophy that I want to get to and like want to be able to have in my life has been really helpful in just being like, okay, I'm not doing this to lose weight. I'm doing this to live a healthier life and live longer. And I have more energy and I'm just happier. And I've seen progress, I feel like, across a wide range of areas.
Awesome. I love it. If you had a message for someone out there who is thinking about, should I try resilience training? Maybe they run into it on social media or they have a friend who's doing it. What would you tell them?
I would say just try it. Like I've had so many friends who I've talked to about this and are like, oh, I would love to like try something like that. And then I'm like, okay, let me get you in touch with Michael. And he's great about like letting you come on to a Zoom and letting you try it. Every person I've told that to who's tried it has been like, okay, I love Michael. I love the way he trains. I hate his workouts. It's like they're hard, but they work you. And I feel like they want to keep coming back. I think it's just a matter of like showing up and getting to that point. That everybody like always says the hardest part about working out is like getting to the gym or something.
Yeah.
Luckily, you don't have to get to a gym. You can get to your living room. So
exactly.
it's a lot easier here.
Yeah.
But I feel like once you try it and you see that you are capable of like doing this hard thing that you thought you couldn't do before, it gets mentally easier and easier to be like, okay, I can do this. And now where I'm at, I look forward to doing it. Like I look forward to the workouts and I make sure I don't miss a day. So.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's so awesome.